months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it. The battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So BYU's offense comes on the field first today. The Big 12 championship game, a long history of highly competitive games, sometimes very surprising results. And for the winner here today, Joel, a chance to punch their ticket and get into the playoff bracket.
Well, that's certainly the goal, there's no doubt. But generally speaking, it's the team that can control their emotions early. You can't think about the playoff at this moment. You can't even think about a championship. You think about the details in front of you. The offense,
it's caught. He's got room. Tackle made it at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes the ground. It's Martin. He's in the clear. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Sun Devils offense out there for their first possession. This is the latest transfer wide receiver to make a huge impact for his program. Joel, it seems like these days, if you're not going to the portal, if you're not bringing in an elite player at the receiver position, you're missing out.
Well, I think you're exactly right, and they needed someone like him specifically to really take the top off the defense, be a reliable player for their quarterback on the outside, and that's exactly what he's been able to come in and do. What a great fit.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. The sure hands, it's Bachmeier. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds an open target on the left side. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. And the Cougars will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll kick it away here. He takes it at the 40. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He hands it off from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Scanning the field, it's Boley. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but then lose the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains. When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush, and here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Oh, he's in the clear now. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This quarterback on fire today. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. On the jump ball falls incomplete. Good battle that time.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Trying the old counter play here.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. It's Casper. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. And the Cougars will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Tackle made after a big gain. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. The back's got it. Oh, look out, he's in open space. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick. Possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm? Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
That's caught. It's Bachman. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
They've got him for a sack on third down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket. Look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
The Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But, guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Guys, back to you.
Right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. To throw, it's Boley. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they'll set up with PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the run, it's Martin. Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run box.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Caught behind the line. It's Casper. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's gotten...
Touchdown, BYU. This offense cannot be stopped.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He's got some space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
A short completion at the tight end. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, ASU. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Bringing pressure. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
What an advantage it is for a defense to have a defensive lineman that can win on a pass rush, even in dime defense. You feel like that's a coverage-oriented defense, and yet they're still able to get to the quarterback. This defense is a problem right now, rushing the quarterback.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First down and 10. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Lyons. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. Now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And the Cougars will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half.
We've seen this all year long from this running back. They find him out of the backfield, and he's such a threat as a wide receiver. He's done a great job so far today, and this defense is going to have to key on him out of the backfield.
He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Bachmeier. And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his... catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the tackle made on the returner, but there is a flag on the play, so hold on. So the mental mistake by the coverage team gives the offense an additional 15 yards as they try to answer that touchdown. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Boley. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to have to defend these shots down the field. They told us that this offense likes to be aggressive, and they had to be aware. And they do a nice job here creating incompletion on a shot down the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So third and inches now for the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Boley. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity. Trying to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. With the catch, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
The absolute best way to stop these option plays is with hard edges. There's nowhere to go on the outside. You can't get the ball on the outside, and these hard edges continue to make life difficult on this offense. It's keeping the ball in the middle part of the field, and then the pursuit is right there. This defense has done such a good job. That is a sound job of execution, in particular on the edge.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lions. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Look out, he's got space ahead. Here he goes. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Brigham Young. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They did some good things in the last drive. Moved it a long way, but eventually stalled out. To the air, it's Boley. Nice grab. It's Anderson. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much firm, but the important thing is reception sets the offense up at the 45.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, this is one of the most frustrating defensive plays that you can have. The coverage is good down the field. The quarterback's trying to work through his progression, and as he's being hit, the pass rush is showing up. He's still able to get the ball to the running back for a big gain on the outside. That is just a play that crushes you as a defense. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lions. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
First and goal, handoff. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Defense makes another stop. Third down coming up. What a ride it's been so far. We're set up for a classic finish to see who's going to claim this conference championship. Let's take one final look at the stats. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. So a very short penalty moves the ball a little bit closer to the goal line. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, BYU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
Point after, not right through. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. That's caught. It's Anderson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
Back in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
I like that decision. You don't want to force the football and put it in harm's way. You're down. You've got to get this ball into the end zone. And now on 2nd and goal, what do you...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He'll try a pass here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He could go. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
A mistake like that, Chris, can be devastating, and now he's got to go right back onto the field, this time with a deficit. It's a tie ball game, I understand. You're trying to get that ball down the field, be aggressive, get into field goal range, and now you've got to have that short memory that every quality quarterback has. Can you go out there and deliver after a big mistake?
And here comes the BYU offense. Now's the time for Bear Bachmeier and this group to execute. It's a crucial possession. A touchdown and an extra point, of course, will tie this one up. Option look. It's Bachmeier. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. Trying to get points here before the half.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice game here.
Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? This running back just continues a monster performance in this championship game. Joel, they're feeding the hot hand. Interesting to see how they cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? Here comes the pressure. Going for his running back. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs on the field. It means that there's tight windows down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backside of the backfield over the middle. A lot of times you can gain some yardage just dumping it off short. Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And the pressure's on. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with the sack. And the quarterback will take a knee. A huge achievement, this conference championship, not just because it means getting a championship ring, but what it means to the playoff committee. And both these coaches, Joe, told us they think winning this game should be more than enough to get into that bracket.
Yeah, I totally agree with them, Chris. I think winning this game should send a strong message to that committee in terms of the playoff that they're creating. And this is a group that I would not want to play. You think about what we saw today and the rhythm that they built, the momentum that they've created. This is a team that could be dangerous moving forward.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.